Greetings everyone. This time I will rank the entire discography of the band Saturnus. This band released an album very recently, this June 16th, 2023. Right now, as I'm recording this video, is June 25th. So, Saturnus is a band that I really enjoy. Their very depressing doom metal sound. And also, another thing I'm gonna do today is I'll try to make the review a bit differently. As you can see, there's no face, it's just probably there's some title or some images, whatever, on the screen. So let's just get to the first album, the album I like the least from this band, which is Saturn in Ascension. So Saturn in Ascension, I just think it's their weakest album. Out of all of their 5 releases, this one, it feels very generic at points. It's like all of their albums have something unique in each one of them. Their first one, it feels like you're in that ethereal place, you're going to some sort of distorted version of heaven. On their second album, it had that depressing Victorian era atmosphere to it. In their third album, it had that very sad, melancholic feeling to it, based off that book the album is based off. And their most recent album really feels like you're in a storm and you're struggling with yourself and your inner demons. But this album, Saturn in Ascension, their fourth album released in 2012, it's just not special. It has nothing unique to it and nothing really interesting about it. So yeah, at the bottom of my list, this is the one Saturnus album I don't really enjoy. So let's get to the next one. Paradise Belongs to You. Different than Saturn in Ascension, which is a very generic, just death doom album. This one, this one is actually really interesting to be their debut. It's not their best release, obviously. It's just at number 4. But but Paradise Belongs to You, I think, as I already said, has that very ethereal atmosphere to it. It's like you're dying out of just cold temperatures, you're freezing to death, and you're going to this distorted version of paradise. There's the song Nekiel Has Fallen, I believe the title of the song is. That song is just the Fall of Nekiel, actually. That song is just my favorite song from this album. It's just so weird and different. They never did anything like this ever again in their entire discography, so I think it's a really interesting song. We have also, I would say, my favorite songs from this album would be, well, the title song Paradise Belongs to You and Christ Goodbye. They're the second song from this album. There's a lot of good songs in here, like The Underworld, Lament for the Treacherous World, Pilgrimage of Sorrow. So yeah, just overall a really good album. I'd recommend this one to you. So let's go to the next one, which is their most recent release, The Storm Within. I'm just gonna say, this artwork, beautiful. I love this artwork. It looks so good, and they brought back their old title and this art for the name of their band, their title card, let's call it that. It was only ever used in their debut, and then they brought back to this release. So yeah, really beautiful artwork. I just love to keep looking at it. It was a big surprise after Saturn in Ascension, which, as I said, is a really disappointing and boring album, the only one I don't like. But this one, they came back with all The Storm Within, the first song, amazing. Chasing Ghosts, amazing. The Calling, Eventide, Closing the Circle, Breathe New Life, and Truth. All the songs are just so good. And I think it's Chasing Ghosts, the song that has that part where the vocalist, I don't actually know his name, but the vocalist says like, maybe I do belong to be alone, something like that, and it's very, very depressing. I really like it. So let's just move on to the number 2, my second favorite album from this band, Martyr, or whatever, Martyr. I like to call it Martyr. Another beautiful artwork. It's a painting. I really like these old paintings. This is their second album, the one I said had that Victorian atmosphere to it. It starts with 7, a car. I think it's car, how you say that word, CHOIR. It starts with a car and core. It starts with a core. I think that's how pronounce it, whatever. And it's a really interesting opening track. Then we have, well, some of my favorite songs are in this album: Inflame Thy Heart, Empty Handed. I like it, not my favorite, but I really like it. Noir, I think Noir is my favorite song from this album. A Poem, Written in Moonlight, Softly on the Path You Fade, Thou Art Free, Drown My Sorrow, Lost My Way, Lost in Memoriam, Does My Heart Weep It For Thee, and In Your Shining Eyes. Just all the songs are so amazing. And I would say my 2 favorite ones are Inflame Thy Heart, Noir, and Drown My Sorrow. Maybe Lost My Way. Yeah, really good album. I would recommend this one as well. Just go ahead and listen to it. Really good album, really good band. So let's just talk about the last album, and well, my favorite album from this band, Veronica Decides to Die. Now I've read this book because of this album, and I really liked the book. And liking the book made me like this album even more. This was released 3 years after I was born in 2006, so yeah, I'm really young. The artwork, I think it represents the music really well. I like this artwork. It's not my favorite. I think The Storm Within is the best artwork from all of the releases, and then Martyr, and then this would be the third one. But all the songs here, I Long is my favorite Saturnus song. Then we have Pretend, really sad song. Descending Rain, Wash Me All Alone, Embraced by Darkness, To the Dreams, Mucky Waters is the last song from this album, and this album it is my favorite album from this band. This is just definitely one of my top 10 most favorite albums of all time. I just love all the songs. As I said, I Long would be my favorite song from this release, and it's just a really good album overall. It has that really, as I said, melancholic, sad, depressing sound to it, atmosphere. And if you like doom metal and such genres, just listen to this. You won't be disappointed. You'll be very depressed, but not disappointed. So that's my thoughts on Saturnus. I decided to start making these videos without my face because honestly, I don't know, my computer just does not recognize my cell phone when I connect it directly through a USB or a USB cable. So I have no other way to record my face. My face scan has really low quality, and for between not showing my face and showing my face in very low quality, I prefer to not show my face. So next up I'm gonna talk about Opeth, review their entire discography and rank it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one.